Hello and welcome to Story Time with Mr. Hallum. We're going to be reading a fun story today. It is entitled The Remarkable Farkle McBride, and it's written by John Lithgow, an actor, a famous actor. This is really a pretty good book. It's illustrated by C.F. Payne, and so, there's John Lithgow. You may know him from movies. He was on the TV show Third Rock from the Sun, a funny alien. Trying to think of movies he's been in, but he's famous. People know him. So there you go. All right, the remarkable Farkle McBride. Oh, pity the prodigy, Farkle McBride. No matter what instrument poor Farkle tried, whether strumming or blowing or drumming or bowing, his musical passions were unsatisfied. When Farkle McBride was a 3-year-old tyke, all freckly, bony, and thin, he astonished his friends and family alike by playing superb violin. He went reedily, deedly, deedly dee, with all of the strings at his side. Reedily, deedly, deedly dee, the remarkable Farkle McBride. But when he was 4, Farkle played it no more, in spite of his parents' beseeching. He shattered the records he used to adore. He smashed up his resin and ripped up every score. He threw the fiddle and bow to the living room floor, and he shouted, "Enough of your screeching!" When Farkle was 5, his melodical gift once again bore rhapsodical fruit. The woodwinds inspired his spirits to lift, and he rapidly mastered the flute. The flute and the violin by the age of 5. By the age of 5, all I had mastered is the ability to go like this. That was it. That was it. My impressive hand squeaks. That's all I got for me. He went rootily, tootily, tootily, too, with all of the winds at his side. Rootily, tootily, tootily, too, the remarkable Farkle McBride. But at 6, Farkle flung his flute into the lake, notwithstanding its lyrical trill. He stamped on the dock till you think it would break. "That's it," he exclaimed. "I've had all I could take. The tootling gives me a brutal headache. It's so wimpy and whiny and shrill." When Farkle was 7, a different sound rekindled his musical flame. He became the most expert trombonist around, and the boulevards buzzed with his name. He went vroom petty doom, with all of the brass at his side. Vroom petty doom, the remarkable Farkle McBride. But at 8 he declared, to his parents' despair, and as everyone else might have guessed, "I can't stand the trombone with its blast and its blare. The racket is more than my eardrums can bear. So return it or throw it away, I don't care. I despise it just like all the rest." When Farkle was 9, both his father and mum were bursting with pride and affection, for Farkle learned xylophone, cymbals, and drum, the entire percussionist section. He went boom, bash, clango ramash, and clamored that he could provide tinkly bing bong crumpety bash, bumpety crash, the remarkable Farkle McBride. A lot of words there. Do we want to guess what happens next? Me too. But soon he fell prey to his usual gloom, despite all the praise and the flattery. First a sigh, then a sulk, then a frown, then a fume, and an ear-splitting tantrum that emptied the room. "I can't take it," he bellowed, "the crash and the boom, and the clang and the bang of the battery." In this sentence, the word battery doesn't mean a little thing that you put in your whatever you put batteries in to, electronics game. It's talking about all of the different things that are around there. Just to make sure we clarified. Poor Farkle at 10, however renowned, reached to the end of his musical tether, but then he discovered his favorite sound, musicians all playing together. It happened like this, the conductor called on the day of a major recital. You've got to replace him, young Farkle was told. Your cooperation is vital. So he took the baton and gave the downbeat, and kaboom, the foundations were shaken by glorious music, bombastic and sweet, that filled up the halls and spilled into the street. Music that brought the whole crowd to its feet from the instruments he had forsaken. They went reedily, rudely, varoom, petty bang. Bravo, all the spectators cried. Deedly, doodly, doom, petty clang, the remarkable Farkle McBride. Since that sparkling night, Maestro Farkle McBride conducts all the instruments he ever tried. His happy heart sings to brass, drums, wind, and strings, and remarkable Farkle at last. Hang on a second. Satisfied. I don't know if this will. That's by far the biggest picture we've ever had. Oh, Farkle McBride, you just weren't satisfied. You played and you tried and you crapped and you cried, and now you wish for more Farkle McBride. Fun story. Lots of fun sounds in there. Tweedly-doo, roodly-doo, clickly-boo, boogly-boo. Songs and songs and funny, funny songs. All right. So maybe this is today. Now, look at me. Do not go get a pot and pan and a wooden spoon and bang it around the house. Your mom will beat you with it, okay? Don't do that. That's bad. But maybe you make a new instrument. You know, I've got the hand squeezing. I can also go boom, doo dee boo dee doo, doo dee doo dee boo, doo dee doo dee boo, doo doo dee doo dee doo, doo dee doo dee doo, doo dee doo dee doo. Maybe you could find a way to make some music. Sing a song, make up words, find an instrument. Maybe you play piano. Maybe that's your thing. It'd be cool. Practice some piano. Get in there, have some fun with it. Because, you know, if Farkle McBride can master all of those instruments by the age of 10, I got faith in you. You can do it too. That said, have a great rest of the day, and I thank you for tuning in to Storytime with Mr. Hallum.